So you want to generate leads on LinkedIn, but how do you do it? All right, so let's talk about that. In this video, I'm going to go through the 5 C's of generating leads on LinkedIn. The first C you're going to need is a clear profile. All right, and so that means having your profile optimized that speaks to your ideal client profile. So you want the way you write and structure the profile, everything from the banner to your tagline or headline, right down to your about section and your featured section. Everything that you put in there needs to speak to the challenges that you solve for that particular ideal client profile, okay? And then you want to just take them through that very much like a landing page. So, think of it less like a resume and a CV and more like this is a landing page and it needs to speak to that particular buyer, and then it needs to end with a call to action, which is, hey, if you've got this particular challenge, I can help you solve it. Here's my free guide, or here's, connect with me, or send me a DM, and then let's have a chat, right? So move people through that with your profile. Clear profile, number 1. Number 2 is to have connections. You're going to need to connect, unless you already have, connections with people who fit your ideal client profile. Most likely, you're going to have to go and find those people. So use the search functions within LinkedIn. You can do it with the free plan. You can do it with Sales Navigator. But you want to go and find people that have the specific job title, and location, and whatever you have in your mind is your ideal client. Go and find them, reach out to them, right? You do a search, send connect requests, introduce yourself, and then you want to start building those connections of people who fit your ideal client profile, okay? And don't do it in a spammy way or a really creepy way. Just say, look, give them a valid reason for why you want to connect with them, right? Number 3, the third C, is content. And this is where a lot of people tend to focus on, is they're posting content. But if you post content without the connections, you're really just speaking into the wind, aren't you, right? So you want to now post compelling content that speaks to the problems and challenges that your ideal client deals with, that they struggle with, and then share your thoughts around, your frameworks, your methodologies, your proof of work, examples of jobs you've completed, projects you've done, portfolio if you've got that. Show your work, show, don't tell, show credibility, show social proof, share testimonials, share case studies, share, this is evidence that I can deliver on the promise that I can help fix and solve your problems, right? So that's number 3 is content. Number 4 is call to actions and conversions, right? And this is whenever you post content, you want to make sure that you are also, frequently inviting your ideal client into your world, into your funnel, if you want to call it that. But that's more, I like to think of it more as to inviting them to have a deeper conversation with you, and showing them that you can solve their problem. So this might be, a lead magnet. This could be sign up to my newsletter and I'll give you more value. It could be, hey, jump on why don't we have a 15-minute call so I can learn more about you and offer, one tip, something like that. And you want to think about, moving them off LinkedIn now and into your world, whatever that looks like. All right, so that's call to actions and conversion. And then the 5th, well, that's 2 C's, isn't it? But anyway, the 5th and final C is conversations, right? So I like to put it this way: business is done inside the DMs, right? So you want to actually have chats or conversations with each individual, and really start to, learn more about them as human beings. It's not all about work, but certainly you want to start building relationships inside the DMs, and that's where I found the most success, right? So quick recap: the 5 C's: clear profile, connections, content, call to actions, and then finally you All right, I hope you found this helpful, and I'd love to hear from you, what's been working for you for generating leads on LinkedIn. And if you have any questions, let me know. Drop it down below, and I'll be sure to respond. Thanks for tuning in. and we'll see you next time.